you know, that's not a bad thing. Which Costco do you go to?
The St. Louis Park one is the closest to us. That or Maple Grove. We're kind of in between each of those.
Okay.
And I work downtown, so oftentimes I'll just stop on my way. Yeah.
Where do you work downtown?
Right at it's the Young Quinlan building, which is right on the corner 9th and Nicollet.
I remember Young Quinlan in the elevators.
Do you? They still have the elevator ladies with the gloves. Yes. It's awesome. Yeah.
So that's what we take?
Well, I do sometimes just because it's fun, but yeah, I mean, I'm only on the second floor, so I can walk. I can walk up.
I see. What's on the ground level there now?
J.B. Hudson Jewelers, Dunn Brothers, Haskell's, of course, which has been there for a long, long time, and then Target Design is where Crate and Barrel used to be.
Okay, sure. That's funny. I don't think of the Young Quinlan building, but it was Young Quinlan's, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a department store.
I guess I never shopped there, but I do remember going to the elevators.
Well, and it's fun to hear people who have, particularly, you know, people that are over 70, remember going there for Christmas shopping. That was the place that you would go.
Was that right? That day?
Before it was preceding day. Yeah. So it's kind of fun to hear the stories.
Well, that's neat that they kept the elevator.
It is. It's very cute. And they're all like in their 80s.
Oh, wonderful. I sell jewelry and rooms accessories. It's kind of a fun job. It's not my full-time job, I think, but I do some boutiques that are in the Skyway.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, there's one in the AT&T building that I do, and one in the Capella Tower that I do, and there's one in the Fifth Street Towers. Anyway, so it's kind of fun going downtown.
So what's the jewelry line?
It's my Jander Design.
So how did you get into that?
Well, and it's misleading because I really design very little now, but I used to design innovation.
You're looking at my gadget?
Where did you get that?
Amazon. It was like $12. Super cheap. Yeah, just buy the little bracket. Yeah, I was doing that until somebody else showed me this thing is a better deal. Yeah, he's in it alone.
I guess I just started making jewelry, and I got asked to do a boutique, and I sold a couple $1,000. I thought, well, this is interesting, so I just kept getting kind of invited into more and more things. Somehow I got asked by this concierge to do this corporate work, and from there she passed my name on to other concierges, and so I've gotten into a pretty sweet niche where I'm in these office, like at Carlson Centers or where Kincaid's is, downtown. And I mean, it's a sweet spot. I do some country clubs. I do about 25, 30 shows in the fall, half the rest in the spring. So it's
and then do you actually make all the jewelry, or you have help now?
Well, no, I don't. So I used to make everything, and then with the economy taking off, I started thinking I need to get some more price points that are more affordable. And they say $25 is kind of a sweet spot for people for gifts. And so I didn't have anything really at that price point. So I just started carrying stuff that, because I have a resale tax ID, so I could buy stuff and resell it, buy stuff wholesale. Started doing that. Well, that's the stuff that really flew. I mean, you know, it's kind of people have to think about it. So I started carrying more and more and more to the point where that's 90% of what I'm carrying. And I don't, it's no time. I mean, I don't have to sit and create anything. I mean,
so earrings,
bracelets, necklaces. I've gotten into, well, I do scarves, and then I started carrying these shawls and belts and that stuff too this last year. I really sold probably 75 of these shawls. They're poncho things that you belt the front and the back.
Cute. Right. And you mentioned that you had your company also does monogramming. Is that all part of it?
separate.
Oh, you had a separate deal.
Yeah, and that's it's not really monogram. It's putting logos. It's promotional products.
I see. I
So
got
anything you put a logo on.
Wow. So have you done that for many years?
That part.
Well, any or all. So you have a very diversified company.
Well, that I work for a company. It's American Solutions for Business, and I work out of home. I'm on my own.
I see.
But I've been doing that for 5 years. The Shamberg Designs I've had for at least 10 years or so.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I don't. So my American Solutions, I don't have a boss. I don't have quotas. I get paid on commissions. So what I sell is what I get paid for. So it fits. I can kind of manage both.
Yeah, and with family and all that. Yeah, that's great. Well, it's interesting.
What is it that you do?
I run a nonprofit. It's called the Mentoring Partnership of Minnesota. So we actually sublease from the Chamber of Commerce, which is why we're in that building. And it's a statewide organization. We provide training, technical assistance to about 400 mentor programs across the state to try and get more kids connected with adults. Yeah, it's fun. It's really interesting.
So how did the kids find out about you?
That's kind of an interesting thing that we're finding more and more that comes from teachers is the number one referral source. So teachers see something going on with the kid, either they're not doing well academically or that there's other issues, maybe they're not coming to school at all. And so that's a fairly recent phenomenon. Before that, it would be primarily family and often extended family, particularly for kids who may be living with a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. I would think, the teachers would be huge because they have a certain window into these
Well,
kids.
and it was an aha to us. Well, we don't do anything to communicate with help the teachers use our website as a referral source. It could really increase their ability to do that more effectively. So we've got a whole new marketing strategy
We
we
have to
think about.
figure that out.
Yeah, we do. We do. We do a lot of policy work too, both at the state and the federal level, and a lot of just marketing promotions around the issue. In fact, this week we're going to be releasing a state of mentoring report, so we'll do some media outreach with that.
Yeah.
And see what kind of interest we get.
Now, if you ever find, I work with a lot of nonprofits. Actually, that are state funded or whatever. If you ever you need marketing, or like promotion. I also sell print too, so I can do brochures or.
Oh, do you really? Okay. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah.
Even if I could give you a quote or whoever in your office would be. I primarily work with nonprofits. So.
Oh, interesting. And how did you end up kind of connecting with that niche?
Well, that's interesting. I started when I started my working for American. You're the executive director. Wow. Not bad. It's not bad. No,
Glamorous.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm impressed.
No, and actually I started like 20 years ago, so I've been there for a long, long time. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Obviously, doing anything for 20 years, you think have to be.
Yep. And like you say, the education. So originally I started. I was at home, stay-at-home mom, and then when I went back.